Studies have proven that most people start up a romantic relationship based on their age factor and societal pressure and the peer pressure. It's quite okay to start up a romantic relationship considering your age, but that shouldn't be a basic factor. However, in today's video, I'll be sharing with us some basic factor or the most important factor you need to consider before starting up a romantic relationship. And if this sounds like what you want to hear, then stay tuned. Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. So today we'll be talking about a very sensitive topic: before you fall in love, factors to consider before starting up a romantic relationship. So without further ado, let's dive into the video. I'd like to start by saying that love is a beautiful thing, but if not properly expressed, might turn to foolishness. The most important factors to consider before starting up a romantic relationship. Number one thing you have to consider before starting up a romantic relationship is yourself. You need to consider yourself. Are you ready to do this? You need to ask yourself if you are actually ready to do this. Now, falling in love is a responsibility and not a joke. It's a responsibility. Are you ready to be responsible for someone? Are you ready to share your time with someone else? You need to ask yourself all these questions before starting up a romantic relationship. Are you ready to do this? Consider yourself first before starting up a romantic relationship. Secondly, another factor to consider before starting up a romantic relationship is maturity. Are you matured enough to handle a relationship? Are you matured enough to handle someone? Now, it's quite unfortunate that a lot of people think that maturity is all about age. Maturity has nothing to do with age. It's a thing of the mind, because you will see most people that are 50 years old and they are still acting immature, and you see someone that is 18 and is acting mature. So maturity is a thing of the mind. You need to ask yourself if you are actually mature to handle a relationship. Are you mature to handle misunderstanding? Because in a relationship, you must encounter misunderstanding. Are you matured enough to handle it? Like I said before, falling in love is not a joke. It's a responsibility. Are you matured enough to handle the things, the negative things that might come with it? Because you don't only expect the positive. A lot of negative and a lot of positive will happen. Are you matured enough to handle the negative ones? You need to ask yourself all these questions. Are you matured enough to know when to apply wisdom? Are you matured enough to know what to do at the right time and at the right place? You need to ask yourself all these questions if you're actually mature to start up a relationship. Thirdly, another factor to consider before starting up a romantic relationship is patience. Are you patient enough? Patience is a virtue. If you are this kind of person that is so impatient, very hot-tempered, then you need to work on yourself before thinking of starting a romantic relationship with someone. Relationship is something that is filled with emotion. You wouldn't want to carry a negative attitude into it. In order not to affect someone else's emotion, you need to work on yourself. If you're actually the kind of person that is very impatient, you need to work on yourself. Make sure that you are able to tolerate someone, you are able to let someone into your space. I would like to say again that patience is very much needed in a relationship. If you really want to work out your relationship, then you must wear this virtue, patience, as a garment. You need to put it on yourself. In order to work out your relationship, you need to be patient with your partner. You need to be very much patient. Another thing to consider before starting up a romantic relationship is self-discovery. Have you discovered yourself? Have you discovered your purpose of living? Do not make the mistake of trying to know someone else or start up a relationship with someone else when you've not fully discovered who you are. If you are still at that state that you are still confused about you, who you are or about your purpose of living, then pause. Pause the agenda of starting up a relationship. Work on yourself. Try to know who you are. Try to discover your purpose of existence, your purpose of living. Try to understand the reason why you are created here on earth to live before starting up a romantic relationship with someone, because it will go a long way. If you don't know who you are, it will be very difficult to understand your partner. So you need to understand who you are before trying or graduating into understanding someone else. Try to understand your yourself before trying to understand your partner. Do not make the mistake of starting up a romantic relationship if you are still confused of who you are. Self-discovery is very much important if you want to start up a romantic relationship. I want you to know that the reason, or the most important reason why you need to discover yourself before starting up a relationship, is that it will help you to know the kind of partner that is fitted for you. It will help you to know the right kind of partner you need in your life. When you discover yourself, you discover that it will attract your like, as in your kind of person. You cannot discover yourself and the wrong kind of people or the opposite kind of people will be coming to you. It's those that have the same vision, those that see the same future of themselves in you, that will come to you. So discovering yourself will help you to make the right choice in selecting or knowing the right person for you. The last but not the least factor you need to consider before starting up a romantic relationship is your financial status. You need to work out your financial stability. Work hard to establish your financial status. Even if you're not 100% at it, but be very much sure that you have a paying skill that is able to sustain you presently or in the future. While you are in your relationship, you need to consider your financial status. Make sure to establish yourself financially. Like I said, even if you are not 100% at it, make sure you have skills, paying skills that will sustain you through the journey. Thank you so much, guys, for watching up to this very point. I hope you got value. Please let me know what you think about this subject matter. Factors one need to consider before starting up a romantic relationship. Feel free to share your own idea in the comment section of this video. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do subscribe and hit on the notification bell to always get notified whenever I drop new video. And also, give this video a massive thumbs up if you are actually inspired by this video, and let's hear what you have to say in the comments. I still remain myself, Magical Blessing, and I hope to talk to you soon in my next one.